What's going on, everybody? This is your WOF Outlook and discussion for Saturday, August 12th, 2023. And before we get into today's video, I hope everyone is doing well, remaining positive, and as always, staying blessed. All right, you guys, taking a look here at the tropical Atlantic this morning. We're going to start with the visible imagery, satellite imagery today. And as you can see here, look at the visible satellite imagery, you guys. Look at the African dust. Look at all this dust and dry air that is coming off of Africa, being blown off of Africa. That's how we know within the next 7 days, no tropical development is going to be expected here across the main development region of the Atlantic Basin here. As you can see, we do have a tropical wave south of this dust, but with all of this dust here, this wave will have a hard time trying to develop. And as you can see, the rest of the intertropical convergence zone is fairly dry here, you guys. So if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe here at your Weather on the Fly, so you, the YouTube nation, everyone in the world, to stay up to date and weather aware. As the Storm Prediction Center and National Hurricane Center comes out with their updates, I pick out the most urgent ones that has a more chance of impacting people, and I have that posted here right for you guys to catch your weather on the fly in nice graphical animational form so everyone can stay up to date and weather aware. Now, you guys, I only go by what the National Hurricane Center and Storm Prediction Center. I just put out their updates, you guys. So within the next 7 days, there is no tropical development expected across the Atlantic Basin. But you guys, I have been looking at some of the models, and I can tell you guys in probably about another week or so, this Atlantic Basin is going to probably be looking fairly different than what we're currently looking at right now, because the models are starting to show some activity as we head towards August 20th, you guys. So definitely be on the lookout because the storms are coming. This is just the calm before the storm. As we head towards the Caribbean, you can see it's all quiet. Even here up across parts of the southwestern Atlantic, we have a front here, a stationary boundary here draped off the east coast with some showers and thunderstorm activity here off the southeast coast. We have a tropical wave coming across, moving across Cuba here, may even give South Florida some showers today and tomorrow as it continues to head on into the Gulf of Mexico. But as of right now, no development is expected with this system, but it's a system we will continue to monitor, because when you're peak in the peak time of the hurricane season, every wave should be watched for some type of development, because you never know, regardless if the models say development or no development, you have to be on the lookout during peak season with any kind of blob of thunderstorms and some type, like over some type of waters, you guys, over these warm waters. The Gulf of Mexico is filled with high pressure. No type of development is expected. Now, as we head on to this busy Eastern Pacific, you guys, you can see we have three cool reds. One, two, three, which means we about to have three named storms more than likely spinning up here across the Eastern Pacific. As you can see, the first one here should, and all these should stay away from the Mexican coast. The main one we're going to watch is this first one that is very close to the coast, that's going to be moving west northwest to northwest. And as you can see, that one more than likely by early next week will become a tropical depression. We have this one right here, which we the middle one, which they have been tracking for quite some time. It looks like if any more organization happens with this one, we would definitely have advisories initiated on a tropical depression or maybe even tropical storm Fernando come the this afternoon for, I believe it's 4 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Eastern time. I believe the first advisory will be written on this system. And I believe Greg will be the next system after Fernanda. And if this one develops as well, if all three of them are rolling across the Pacific at the same time, you guys, let me get the names. We'll have Fernanda, Greg, and Hillary. So yes, we will have all three of them spinning up here across the Eastern Pacific probably sometime during next week. So if you haven't done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date and track all these systems here at your Weather on the Fly. Now, you guys, that's it for the tropics right now. We're going to take it to the lower 48 where the severe weather season just loves to keep on giving you guys. And what we're going to also do is we're going to change to the water vapor imagery. Y'all know I can't do without my water vapor imagery. All right, and I'm gonna put the mid-level heights on here, the 500 millibar mid-level heights on this map as well. And as you guys can see, let's get the paintbrush out. Right, as you guys can see, we have ridging as usual across Texas, Louisiana, the Mississippi Gulf Coast. This is where the heat continues to bake at the 100-degree heat. Oh, you guys, I don't know when this little high pressure going to break down, but we know at some point it is going to break down. I just hope it doesn't break down in the form of a tropical system coming up here, even though we could use the rain here across Texas and Louisiana, but we do not need no strong major hurricanes or something. We just need something that's going to give us some rain, you guys, because we have been baking here along the Gulf Coast. Me, I'm off the Louisiana coast, so you guys, we are baking. And other than that high pressure that's just been sitting there baking us, you guys, we have our jet stream here across the middle part of the country. And as you can see, that is where our severe weather is going to unfold at here. And we also have an area of severe weather up across parts of the northeast United States, which is where our enhanced risk at. But that system is all because of this trough of low pressure that we have here, this upper level low and little trough that we have. That's going to come. Oh, y'all, excuse that big old arrow, but that's going to come and swing through, and that energy is going to give Pennsylvania and New York an enhanced risk here. We do have several slight risks for parts of northern Alabama, Tennessee. As you can see, that severe potential is spinning. A watch will be likely real soon, probably within the next hour or two. And also here across parts of the Texas Panhandle, Oklahoma, Kansas, we will also have another slight risk of severe weather, you guys. Now, as I pause this, get rid of the paintbrush, you guys. We're going to finish with the paintbrush. Clear it off. All right, now we're going to get to the convective outlook. So we're going to take the surface plots off. All right, and let's take the 500 millibars off. The heights, all right, and here's the convective outlook, and I have one more thing to get off, you guys, the temperatures. All right, and as you can see here, we do have an enhanced risk of severe weather up across Pennsylvania, the Pittsburgh area, State College, Pottsville, on over up into New York. Let's see, Middletown, Syracuse. All these areas will be under an enhanced risk of severe weather today. That slight risk does include New York City, Columbus, Ohio, Charleston, West Virginia, you guys. And that slight risk extends all the way to eastern, southeastern Indiana, you guys. So we'll definitely be on the lookout for some severe weather up here across the Northeast. Yet again, we do have this slight risk here across Alabama, Tennessee, and parts of Northwest Georgia. We already have a severe thunderstorm watch that will likely be issued here within the next hour. And then we also have a slight risk of severe weather up across the panhandles of Oklahoma, Texas, and extending into southern central Kansas, and even parts of southeast Colorado will be under this slight risk, with a marginal risk up here across parts of South Dakota into Nebraska. Now, as we check the probability to see just how these storms are going to be acting up today, you guys, you can see we do have a 5% chance of a few tornadoes spinning up here across parts of Pennsylvania and New York, with a 2% chance on the outer edge of that, which extends into Ohio and West Virginia. As of right now, we are not expecting any spin ups across the Texas, Oklahoma panhandle areas, but we will be on the lookout for that. Head on to hail. We have a 15% chance of that hail pushing at least 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter up here across this enhanced and slight risk. Up here across the Ohio Valley, extending into the northeast. A 5% chance encompasses the outer edge of that, which does come all the way down to Atlanta, Nashville, just to the northeast of Memphis here, you guys. Indianapolis could see that hail. Also, eastern Colorado, parts of the extreme northern Texas panhandle, Oklahoma panhandle, west central Kansas, even parts of South Dakota, and even some of northern Nebraska could see that hail 1 to 1.5 inch. Here with the wind probability, a 30% chance up here across Pennsylvania in southern New York here for winds pushing 60 to 70, maybe gusting even as high as 80 here, you guys. A 15% encompasses that slight risk, with a 5% encompassing the marginal risk, you guys. Here across Alabama and central Tennessee, 15% chance of those winds pushing 60 to 70, gusting as high as 80, and even here across parts of the panhandles of Texas, Oklahoma, and southern Kansas. We head on to significant tornadoes, none expected. That is good news, you guys. We do have a significant area for hail up across parts of New York and Pennsylvania. That hail could be pushing 2+ inches in diameter, some very significant damaging hail, and no significant wind as of right now. So that is all good news. Now, as we pull up the HRRR to see just how these storms are going to continue to materialize throughout the next 48 hours or 2 days, however you would like to look at it, you guys. And we always start here at 12 p.m. Central Daylight Time here at your Weather on the Fly. We go out to default view, and as you can see, by 12 o'clock, we're going to already have some showers and thunderstorms starting to set off here up across parts of New York, Pennsylvania, and even here across Middle Tennessee, you guys. We will have a cluster of showers and thunderstorms, which is why that severe thunderstorm watch is likely about to be issued here at any moment. And I will have that severe thunderstorm watch posted as a short here on your Weather on the Fly once I finish with this video, you guys. And here across parts of southern Kansas here, we have some showers starting to develop as we head towards the noon hour. Now we head on to about 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Let's see, you guys. Look here. Look at the cluster of showers and thunderstorms increasing in coverage and intensity here across eastern Colorado, the Texas Panhandle. Nothing too much going on across South Dakota and Nebraska. Look at this strong cell that we could possibly have here, a small little cluster into southern Middle Tennessee on into northern and northeast Alabama, you guys. And look here, even some heavy showers may be into parts of extreme western North Carolina here. I mean, not North Carolina, you guys. Extreme western Virginia here, you guys, extending on down into parts of eastern Tennessee and western North Carolina. Could have some clusters of showers and thunderstorms. But look at this. Look at these storms here up across the Ohio Valley and Northeast with this upper level system under this enhanced risk where the tornado threat is greatest. Those tornadoes will more than likely be rumbling here with the damaging winds and hail. Hopefully, we won't have those many tornadoes, but we'll be on the lookout here as they are in the forecast. As we head on to about midnight, you guys see what the overnight hours are going to be up to. And look at the storms here with this disturbance coming across Kansas, you guys. That's going to be setting off. Look, even across Oklahoma City could even have some heavy showers and thunderstorms, even heading towards the Tulsa, Oklahoma area as we head through the overnight hours. Up across parts of South Dakota could have a heavy cluster of showers and thunderstorms moving through with some damaging winds and hail. And it starts to quiet down here across the northeastern United States and New England area as we head on through the overnight hours. All right, you guys, we head on to Convective Outlook Day 2, which will be for you guys Sunday. Yes, Convective Outlook Day 2. And as you can see, the Storm Prediction Center yet again has a marginal risk of severe weather up here across parts of New England here, Maine, Vermont, parts of eastern Massachusetts, as this upper level disturbance will continue to head on out here, you guys. You can see here across Texas and Louisiana, we're still going to be baking under this ridge. You can see the outline of the thunderstorm forecast is clearly showing that ridge will still be there across Texas and Louisiana. But we will have a slight risk for severe weather from yet again the Texas, Oklahoma panhandles extending eastward into Kentucky, southwest Indiana, parts of southern central Illinois, just about all of Missouri, southern Iowa, Kansas, extreme southeastern Nebraska will be under a slight risk for tomorrow. As we check to see what these storms are going to be up to, we have a 5% chance of a few tornadoes spinning up here across parts of central southern Missouri, with a 2% encompassing the outer edge of that, which does include St. Louis on over into parts of western Kentucky and extreme southern Indiana could see a few of those tornadoes. Hail, we do have a 15% chance of hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter across Kansas, Missouri, across parts of eastern Kansas, just about all of Missouri into southern Illinois, you guys, with a chance of a 5% chance of hail up across the New England area for that 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter. Wind probability, a 15% chance across the slight risk across the central part of the country for those winds pushing 50 to 60. I mean, 60 to 70, gusting as high as probably even 80 miles per hour, you guys. And look here up across the New England area, 5% chance of those strong winds. No significant tornadoes, no significant hail, and no significant wind. So that is good news as of right now for you guys Sunday. And as we continue to HRRR out, you can see here, look at the heavy rains that's going to be across Missouri, extending on into west central Iowa, Nebraska here, extreme eastern Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota. This could have some flash flooding embedded within this system here, you guys. So we'll definitely be on the lookout for that. Maybe even a strong little cluster of thunderstorms here across northern Alabama that could produce maybe some isolated strong gusts and hail here, you guys. As we head on to about the noon hour on Sunday, let's see what's going on, you guys. And as you can see here, we do still have this system coming across the Dakotas, giving some rain. Could be, like I said, could be some flash flooding. We will be looking at the excessive rainfall outlook in just a few minutes, you guys. But as you can see, showers and embedded thunderstorms here for your noon hour, southern Illinois, western Kentucky here, just about all of Missouri and Iowa could have some scattered showers going on. As we head on to about 5 p.m. on you guys Sunday, you can see here not too much heaviness of, I mean, I'm not seeing really too many strong thunderstorms. May have a cluster of strong storms here across central Missouri on into Illinois here around the St. Louis area. Look like we have a few cells starting to pop up here across the Texas Panhandle, but nothing yet too much really significant I've seen within this slight risk. You can see by the time we get to late afternoon up here across New England, we could have these heavy clusters of showers and thunderstorms producing damaging winds and maybe some hail, you guys. As we head on to about 9, 10 o'clock in the evening, let's see where's this tornado risk at. All right, you guys, this looking more like a late evening to possibly overnight event for you guys Sunday, because as we head from late afternoon into the evening, look at the outbreak and cluster of showers and thunderstorms, the intensity from the Texas Panhandle on into Oklahoma, Kansas City. All hazards will be possible, especially up here around the Missouri area, but mainly across parts of Texas, Panhandle, Oklahoma. We'll definitely be on the lookout for those damaging winds and hail, you guys. Could have some heavy flooding showers here up across parts of southern Minnesota, you guys. Even around parts of southern Illinois could have a heavy cluster of showers here as we head towards Sunday night. And as we head through the overnight hours, let's see what's going on here. Yes, as we head through the overnight hours, that's where the tornado threat will probably most likely be greatest at as of right now. It seems here across parts of Missouri, as you can see, if I put the tornado threat back on, you guys, probability for tornadoes, you can see that 5% threat is right here across central Missouri. And as you can see, is around 3 a.m. on the modeling here. Around 3 a.m. Monday morning is where this heavy cluster of showers and thunderstorms will be within this vicinity. So we will definitely be looking for nocturnal tornadoes here, possibly for you guys Sunday night into Monday morning. Now, as I put it back to the regular convective outlook, you can see here overnight, and this is all going to be heavy rain. Look across Oklahoma City, just to the north of Oklahoma City. Heavy showers going to be ongoing, even into Kentucky. You guys, we have to be on the lookout for some heavy sales for your overnight Sunday into Monday. Look at Minneapolis, heavy showers and thunderstorms to in your guys' area and just to your south could have some flash flooding going on. As we head on, as far as the HRRR takes us out, which is 48 hours, convective outlook day 3, which will be for you guys Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yes, and as you can see, the Storm Prediction Center does have a slight risk here up across parts of Kentucky, West Virginia, Ohio, even getting into Pennsylvania again. We'll be on the look. It's the same areas, you guys, as this high pressure. This does not want to break down here across parts of Texas, Louisiana, and the Gulf Coast. This pattern has just been locked in for I don't know how long, you guys, but I'm ready for it to break down here across southern Louisiana. But other than this slight risk here and the marginal risk for you guys Monday across parts of New York, the Mid-Atlantic, Virginia Beach, extending into parts of Nashville, Tennessee, we'll definitely have some risk for severe weather as we head on into you guys Monday. Now, as we clear the convective outlook off, we're going to clear the HRRR off, and as we about to head on out to the exits, you guys, we're going to go to the forecast to see our excessive rainfall outlook. And as you can see for today, we do have a slight risk here across parts of southeast Colorado, the Oklahoma Panhandle, parts of southwestern Kansas, and also a slight risk up near the New York area for some excessive rainfall. A marginal risk includes the rest of New England on down into the Ohio Valley, extending into the plains, the central United States, and even here across parts of Arizona and New Mexico, and even parts of California could see a marginal risk for this excessive flooding rainfall. We head into you guys Sunday. Look here, the big area across Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky. This slight risk of excessive rainfall flooding could be ongoing here. We do have a marginal risk that extends all the way up into the northern plains, Minnesota, Minneapolis, Wisconsin, Green Bay. And yet again, another marginal risk here up across parts of the mountainous areas of California to see some excessive rainfall, you guys, which could lead to some flash flooding. And as we head on into you guys Monday, we do have a slight risk for some excessive rainfall, West Virginia, southern and central Pennsylvania, heading on into New Jersey, the Detroit area, just about all of Michigan and eastern Wisconsin will be under a slight risk for that excessive rainfall, with a marginal risk encompassing the outer edge of that, which does include Chicago and Nashville, and across parts of eastern Arizona, extending on into southern Colorado and just about all of New Mexico. For you guys, Monday could have a chance for some flash flooding rains. Now that's going to be it for this one, you guys. We're going to take a quick look at the convective outlook one more time. And as you can see here, we do have that enhanced risk up across New York and Pennsylvania. I want to see if the severe thunderstorm watch has come out yet across parts of Alabama, and that has not come out yet. So you guys be on the lookout for that real soon. As I said, that's going to be it for this one. Everyone be safe, be careful. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe so YouTube can push these videos out and have everyone aware. When the severe weather, flooding, hurricanes, heat, all of this come about, you will be alerted here at your Weather on the Fly. Everyone be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.